guys, Travis here, and today, as per request from one of my viewers, I'm going to be showing you how to get an emulator from almost any video game console you want. Now, of course, this doesn't apply to next-gen consoles such as the PS3 or 360, as their hardware is more powerful than a regular PC, and it is also specialized to play video games. If you're interested in finding out more about how emulation works, you can check out Wikipedia or Google, but that's not what this video is about, so let's get to the first step, finding the emulator you want. Open up your web browser of choice and head over to emuparadise.me. This site will have a bunch of information on emulation. Another good website to check out is NGEmu.com. So head over to the emulator section, and you'll see a big list of the systems you can emulate. This particular viewer wanted a Nintendo 64 emulator. Now it'll ask you what platform you want to emulate on. I use Windows, so we're going to go with that. I use Project 64 for emulating the N64. Now you'll want to pick the latest version of the emulator, but 1.7 is still in beta, so we're going to go with 1.6. So you can click the download link to download it, of course. This link is actually broken. It's actually showing you the data that's in the 7-zip archive. So what you'll want to do is go back, right click on the link, and click Save Link As. Now pick wherever you want to download it to. It can be your desktop or wherever, but what you have to do here is add a .7z extension to the file. Oh, my hard drive had to spin up. There we go. Oh, it's downloading. Now that is done downloading, open it up and extract the installer to wherever you want. I'll just put it on my desktop for now. Okay, now we're going to go find a ROM for your emulator. So head over to the ROMs and ISOs section. Now you'll see a huge list of systems you can get games for. Now legally, I am obligated to stop here and say it is illegal to download any ROMs or ISOs from this site if you do not already own the cartridge or disc for the game you're downloading. That being said, let's continue. Pick the system you want to get a game for, so we'll be picking N64 of course. Now you'll be able to pick a game from any of these lists. You can list all of them. So there's a huge list. Or you can pick the first letter of the title. But this viewer wanted Super Mario 64. Here's the top downloads. You'll see it right there. So we'll go with that. Click the download links. Now you'll find the multi-upload link or the direct download link. The multi-upload link will actually save this site bandwidth since they're providing you all these games for free. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to go with the download link to be quicker. Click the download, save it, and now while this is downloading, we're going to go install Project 64. Of course, a user account control thing will pop up, but you can't see that. You can install this to any directory you want on a different drive or in a different folder, but we'll just leave it at the default location for now. Install. Finish. And now we'll just wait for the Super Mario 64 ROM to finish downloading. Okay, now that that's done, we'll take care of that ROM file. So open up the archive. And now extract it to its own folder. It can be anywhere, such as your desktop or your documents. It can be named ROMs, games, etc. Doesn't really matter as long as it has your ROM file in it. So I'm just going to make a new folder on my desktop and call it N64 ROMs. And extract it to there. Okay, now we're going to open up Project 64. Okay, it'll usually ask you to pick a language. and then there won't be anything in this, but since I actually already have it installed on a different drive, I'll show you how to choose your ROM directory. So it'll be on your desktop, so there's mine. And since it already had the same ROM in it, it didn't actually change. Now you can just double click and jump right into your game, but you might want to actually set up some preferences, such as your controller plugin if you have one. I actually have a Xbox controller S hooked up to my system. Now you can map it to the buttons on your controller. And there we go. Now when we jump into the game, you can use your controller. Now you can also set up your graphics plugin. The games are usually designed in 640 by 480. I don't like to use full screen for emulators because the consoles are usually not designed for widescreen displays, so I leave it in windowed. But if you're alright with your game stretching and looking funny, you can use full screen, of course. Now if you think your graphics card is powerful enough to use some of these filters, you can max them out if you want. I feel mine is, and it usually works pretty fine, so we'll leave it like that. Now that's all there is to setting up your emulator. Have fun playing those old games from the past on your PC, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at DeathCubeKX for updates on videos and whatnot. If a video is late, that'd be the first place to find out why. I hope this video helped you, and if it did, don't forget to hit the like button down below, leave a comment with suggestions for future videos, and check out my other videos if you like them. Subscribe, because I'll be making a lot more in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys right back here on Monday for the next First Play.